Whoa. Future, current, present today, Jake here to assist. This is our Golf R. This is the 4th video we've done on the Golf R. If you've been following along, you've seen that we looked for a very cheap Golf R. We got it from Copart Auctions. We bought it from the other side of the country, shipped it to us. We then fixed it up enough to pass the salvage inspection. And after that, we started modding it a little bit with some help from some of our friends at ECS, Unitronic, and 1552. Got it modded up, threw a livery on it, as you just saw in that quick montage there, and we took it to Wookies in the Woods. You're about to find out that I've found a barber in the last week or two. And I am here to help fill some of the gaps in between. Just, we got so wrapped up in enjoying Wookies in the Woods, and we're not a professional film crew, that we forgot to film some intros and outros and that kind of stuff. So you might hear from me time to time just to fill in the gaps, give you context, let you know what's going on, help you enjoy our little Wookies video here. And you'll just hear from me, so enjoy the video. What's up, everybody? We are exhausted, but we're ready to go to Wookies. Finally got the car done today. It was a full day on the car, had a few orders, had a few mishaps, you know, normal day at the office, that kind of stuff. So we're gonna go over the car in a second, but real quick, let's take you over here and meet somebody else that's coming with us. First off, we have Matt behind the camera. He's running the camera, doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. You'll see him this weekend. This is our buddy Garrett Jones. We met him in 2017, I think, at CarFest at Mid-Ohio, him and his dad. They were doing photography work there. Met him, been friends a long time now, 4 years now. And he's gonna be bringing down his Subaru. Just tell us a couple things about that real quick.
Yeah, basically it's basically stock. Anki NT03s, Mission Pod Sport 4Xs, with coilovers, catback, intake, tuned by Ron at Fat Body.
How much vape does this put out?
Depends on, you know, how much I put into it. You know, I'm running
Vape Nation.
You gotta put, there's a port on the intake for it.
Nice. We'll see some clouds coming out of this. Hopefully we don't see clouds coming out of this weekend. That'd be pretty bad. But Garrett's gonna be coming along with us. He'll be doing some camera car stuff. We're gonna shoot some footage back and forth and just carve the dragon. Who wouldn't want to go? So let's get over here. You guys have seen a bunch about the car already, but now the vinyl is finally done, and probably the crowning jewel on this thing. There's several. We got our nice big pimply logo because we were in a rush. But I love that the flag has the carnage in the negative space of our P3 flag, if you want to check that out. This is like when it rolled over and stuff, but we just cut this out, and instead of doing a red color, we just let the background of the nastiness show through, and it just fits this car perfectly. Coming around this side, we have pretty much the same stuff on both sides. This side up, this car was upside down for several hours. We bought this because it got flipped. It was cheap. Got a nice ichthus up there representing. But we have we kind of came up with a simple livery we knew we could come up with. We have like a 1990s, early 2000s vinyl cutter. We have signed vinyl. It's not even automotive vinyl, so it's stiff. It doesn't get rid of the air. So you'll see bubbles and stuff, but this is what we had to work with, and this is what we're working with. Kind of came up with a little recycle. This car's been recycled, and so we kind of Volkswagen kind of integration. Trying to work some of the logos through the carnage. We got all of our tags here. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, store if you want to buy stuff. Another P3 logo. This is awesome. Matt came up with these. Well, Matt made these, I should say. But basically, we took the Wookies logo and we wanted to make them for our van, which is parked over to the side there. But Matt custom made that with like 4 layers. It took forever. Good stuff. We've got our He is Greater Than I sticker. All our great sponsors. Check these guys out. They all help sponsor this build, and they're good partners to work with. Same kind of stuff going over here, but the main carnage. Got this roof smashed in here. Another, this side is up, or this side up. But yeah, here she is. And we're gonna go ahead and hit the road. It's been a long day. Matt also agrees. We're gonna get some food and get on the road. Finally, let's do it. Hopefully we make it. first little pull with that GTI back there. I hope you're watching. And what happened was he was in 5th, and about midway through, he engaged the Rainbow Road. It just, something happened. I don't know. Maybe he can explain it better. I don't know.
Okay, so what happened here is kind of banged it in 5th a little hard, and what this did is this took my little shift stopper that keeps me from going in reverse and pushed it over. So when I went to go put it in 6th, is it was trying to go in reverse. So all I gotta do is get a little Allen key in here, stiffen this bad boy back up, and we'll be right as rain.
I think what happened is when I threw that meat stick back and it just kind of disappeared, it just got wedged.
Ah, that was
All right,
bad.
wait, my turn. I'm throwing this thing this time.
Where'd it go?
All right, this one's going in. You ready? Freaking laser beam.
Exactly.
They're literally freaking gone.
I know, okay? I'm stress eating, okay?
The whole bag is gone already. All right, let's get some tools and fix this thing. All right, good thing we brought tools.
Sick cinematic.
Oh.
A little bit of vape juice in there.
Okay. Hello. All right, well, Garrett's dead, but somehow he's still driving. We had our first little mishap there. Garrett took off after a little Mark 6 GTI with some sweet headlights. It had like the little
like
updated.
Mark 7 style.
Yeah, it was sweet. We saw him at Speedway. So if that was you, comment so we can meet you. We saw you eyeing the Golf R. This thing is sweet. Hopefully you've watched the videos by now. So Garrett takes off in the vape train, Rainbow Road. Engages the rainbow lights and chases this guy down. He said he's doing like 140. I don't know. Kilometers an hour.
Yeah, Garrett's mom, it was definitely kilometers per hour.
It was kilometers an hour. And got a little heated going into 6 and kind of messed up his reverse lockout. But all good now. You saw that at the truck stop. So we're back on the road now. We've got maybe, I don't know if you can see this, we've got 4 hours and 7 minutes to go. We've lost about an hour, not because of that, but just because of having fun, shooting video, just enjoying ourselves. We'll probably get there by 3, hopefully. Hopefully the next scene isn't us on the side of the road with oil leaking out of something. But we'll check in with you at the next event or when we get to where we're going. Oh, I didn't even talk about the car. What, Garrett, you there? He's still dead. So right now we just turned over 147,061 miles. The car is straight as an arrow, very balanced. The exhaust is not really that drony. It's when you load up going up a hill, it's got a little bit of noise to it, but it's actually like, I don't know if you can hear the difference in this, but with the valve makes a huge difference. Right there is pretty drony, but then as soon as you hit quiet, it's nice and quiet. But we are having a blast cruising with Garrett and Matt, trading on and off, taking turns driving and riding and all that. Got a lot of cool rolling shots, but the car's doing great, no issues whatsoever. Hopefully it stays that way. Oh, big bump. But anyways, cruising down the highway. We are headed to Robbinsville, I think, and we'll check in with you when we get some fuel.
Proceed to the route.
Shut up.
Proceed to the route.
I was like, where are you going? Oh gosh. Okay. It's early in the morning the next day. It's been a long day. We made it. No big problems other than Vape Nation's shift. Trying to keep it down because if you open that door, there's about 3 inches and then another door, and that's our neighbors. And Garrett was already super loud when he came in here, just cracking up and stuff. Fake flashed us. We're exhausted. We're gonna get some sleep, maybe sleep in a little bit in the morning, find some grub, get some shots. Not that kind of shot, but get some video and some pictures. And we'll see you in the morning. Night. It is the next morning, actually a few hours later. We slept for, what, 4 or 5 hours? And now we are ready to go find some Wookiers and shoot some footage. And maybe get some food because we're all starving. So let's go. We've got our rookie driver, Garrett, there. First time at the Dragon, crossing over the mustard. We did talk to him about that afterward. But this is just a quick drive from Tapoco over to Fontana, just to see what was going on. 1 in 50 chance of winning this bad boy. We got 2 tickets. Spoiler alert, we didn't win the Mark V R32. There wasn't a whole lot going on at Fontana. We did see the Beetle that Jamie Orr brought. The thing was sweet, so we got some pictures. Met up with our friends Mike and Barry from Ohio. And he's got a pretty sweet R32. You'll see him here shortly. And this is just us headed to the Dragon with Mike. Threw some GoPros on it and took off. At one end of the Dragon, it's right at the Tennessee-North Carolina border. It's kind of cool. It's like this start, stop, finish line, kind of welcoming you in. So we jump on the Dragon, drove for a short period of time, just get the cars warmed up. There's a lookout just down the road that we were driving to. Great place to get a drone out, get some footage, see what you see. And this is us doing it. Speaking of the human experience, we just got done driving the Dragon. What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty great. This thing took it like a champ. Got the back end to kick out a couple times.
Dude,
but
yes.
Pretty dialed in, pretty happy with it.
Yes. This is Mike Fagan. He's our friend. Good friend of P3 for a while now. Kind of
5 years.
randomly met us at Sunbury. Didn't know we existed in Ohio.
Yeah.
Lived 20 minutes from our shop. No, not even 5 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway, he recently got this beautiful R32 just in time for Wookies. Tell us a little bit about it.
So I got it last June. It was one owner with 82,000 miles. All the work was done by the previous owner. Bilstein coilovers, full poly bushings. I think it has a UM tune on it. Stop Tech big brake kit. Other than that, it's pretty standard.
Garrett, Vape Nation, brother. Garrett's about to offer a fellow Subaru enthusiast some vape juice. Oh boy. I feel like he's not going to take it very well.
Standard Subaru.
Oh, look at that Hulk. I don't think he gets it. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. So we left the lookout and headed over to Fontana Dam, not a very long drive. Super cool place to run a drone and just get some shots. And we're actually meeting up with our friends from Unitronic, Jacob and Colin. Colin's got a Mark 6 Golf R as well. It's also red, and it's basically perfect. So Jacob got a lot of comparison shots between those two and some detail shots on the Golf R, and Matt flew the drone around a little bit. It was pretty cool to see our car and Colin's car together, just a pristine, great example of what a Golf R should be, and then Colin's car. just kidding, Colin. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. I'm sitting outside our cabin, kind of looking around, just chilling. It's like the perfect temperature, nice and relaxed, nice and quiet, and we're just kind of getting ready for the day. We've been doing a ton of driving. The Golf R has been awesome, not a single issue so far. I am no professional driver, but we can push it as hard as I can drive, and it is awesome. No slipping, it's not pushing, it's not oversteering. It feels very planted, not a ton of body roll, and we're still on stock suspension, so it's doing great. We've got the Firehawk Indy 500s, nice and sticky. We've chirped them a few times, but nothing too crazy. Thankfully, we still haven't seen any accidents. We haven't had any close calls. It's been great. It's honestly been great. I'm just sitting outside here, checking out the scenery. We've got a pretty nice view here in our cabin. It's so cool seeing nice scenery, and then you get to hear Wookies flying through the valley, echoing around. Probably gonna go down and have breakfast here in a few minutes. Yesterday we missed breakfast. We're staying at Tapoco Lodge, which is pretty awesome. It's about 20 minutes from Fontana Village. It's nice, it's secluded, you're kind of tucked away, and you get a bonus 20-minute drive every morning and every evening to and from Fontana to meet up with everybody else. You get to eat right on the river. It's a really nice place. So we're gonna get a few things checked out on the cars, check fluids. I'm gonna probably check the wheel torque, make sure everything's good, and we'll get some breakfast and hit the road. On our way to the parade lap, our friends had to get some gas and we made a wrong turn, so we were late. But we got the drive backwards through the parade lap, which was really cool. And if you did it on purpose and we're set up with a good camera, probably be pretty awesome. So we'll probably do that next year. We ended up having 4 cars with us, and we couldn't find a great place to turn around because everything's so tight. So we ended up kind of just doing our own thing and figured we'd kind of group up with everybody later in the day.
Oh yes, this is so sweet.
All right, Jonathan and Claire, we just met you, what, yesterday?
Yes, sir.
And tell us about your car. What is it?
So this is Claire's 2016 Golf R. We bought it used with 5,000 miles on it in 2017.
Uh-huh.
And this has essentially been her daily driver since then. It's pretty much stock except for some minor, intake modifications, resonator delete, and just kind of kept up the maintenance and have just really enjoyed the car. So.
Is this the first time you brought this car to the Dragon?
Yes.
What do you think?
Oh, it's great.
Claire, have you done any driving?
No, not yet.
Are you going to?
Maybe tomorrow.
This is the place to drive on the
yeah,
Parkway
the
right now.
Parkway,
Nice and easy, get into it. But no, your car is beautiful. We've been having a blast with you guys driving around, and I think this is what I like best about Wookies is just meeting people, hanging out, having fun, just joking around and having a good time, and driving some great roads.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw, Matt down in the parking lot yesterday morning. It was the first other R that we saw that day.
Yes.
And so we were super excited being at Tapoco to actually see some other R owners. And
That's quite the R to see, I guess, as your first one too.
Yeah.
oh, it is. And of course, we had to go up and introduce ourselves.
Well, you guys are the right kind of people then, because you came up and introduced yourselves and didn't run away. So. Well, it's been great riding around with you guys, and I'm sure we're gonna have a lot more fun.
Oh, it's been a blast. We've enjoyed it.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. All right. So I'm talking with Mike and Barry.
Hey.
Both first time at the Dragon?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Nice. So what do you guys think of the Dragon so far?
I think it's great. Honestly, it exceeded my expectations.
Barry,
Pretty
as the
much
passenger,
every
do
way.
you do much driving?
I got a chance to run it once yesterday.
What's
which
your
was
take
good.
on how Mike's been driving
He's
here?
doing well.
Nice.
He's doing well.
Nice. And
Well,
Barry, you've got some driving experience, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you've done.
Enjoyed enthusiast cars all my life.
Yes.
And, back in my younger days, used to race go-karts.
Yes, I heard about that in Mid-Ohio.
Yeah. So having fun. Mid-Ohio and the short tracks
And
too.
the rumble strips break engine mounts, I hear.
Yeah, somebody might have mentioned that.
Is there any
Already.
archive footage of you out racing?
Yeah, we have at least one faded
You do?
photograph there.
Oh, you'll have to send me that so I can put it in the
I
video.
see the
That would
hair.
be awesome.
Yeah.
Has he got your hair?
No,
Yeah,
he's got some puffy 80s hair though. a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's because it was the puffy 80s.
Oh, we have to check that out. You're gonna have to send us that picture so we can put it in the
Sure.
video. Oh, well, anyways, we'll take in some views here and
Cool.
keep moving.
Sure.
Garrett was running low on fuel, so we found the closest gas station, which was a little ways off the Dragon. One thing you will find out about the Dragon is that gas stations are not plentiful, and cell service is also not plentiful. So when you have some of either, it's good to just top off on both so everybody filled up. And I went ahead and put Garrett in the driver's seat of the Golf R so he could get some seat time and we could get his thoughts on the car. And we headed over to a place called Hub 129 to get some food. All right, Garrett, we're getting some seat time in the R. What do you think?
Well, let's see. Things I like about it. I love the way it sounds. Sounds fantastic. I like the valve. That's also nice. Not always rowdy, but when you party, you can party when you want to.
Yes.
I like how easily it rev matches. How easy it is to rev match on downshifting. But no, overall it's nice. It's nice and steady. The tires are pretty good. I haven't really had a chance to open it up yet. But
Oh, we're getting warmed up on the little curves, but we're headed right back to the Dragon.
just because it's not my car, and I'm not really that scared of braking. Or I guess probably more scared of braking it. But
The truth just came
Yeah.
out. Let's play that again in slow motion.
Just as it's not my car, I'm not really that scared of braking. Or just as it's not my car, I'm not really that scared of braking.
I'm really not scared of braking. It's not mine.
really not scared.
Where should I go further? All right.
Oh yeah, park next to the Subi.
You know I got to park next to the WRX.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's the huge dot
Hub 129 is a cool place to hang out because they've got lots of parking, which is honestly kind of hard to find on the Dragon. They've got great food too, cool merchandise. So we stopped here just to kind of see what we could find and take a break. Nice. We just stopped at the 129 Hub for a bite to eat, hung out, met some people, saw Paul from Shop Dap and HumbleMechanic, Charles. We are now gonna go drive around a little more, get some rollers, maybe a little bit of cinematic footage, and then we're gonna head over back to Fontana Village for the Soundoff and the raffle event. So we'll see you there.
garbage as much back here. I don't think so.
So look at all the goop in there. No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Completed, it doesn't. What's your hot take on this thing?
I like it. Like,
HumbleMechanic approved.
it's a disaster.
No, and honestly,
And I think that's cool.
yes. But I mean, mechanically, it's. I mean, we need a clutch after the tune, but it's there. It's there. I need to get VW on board. You know, they're earth friendly. Yes. Look at the. I mean, look at the tire wear. It's like all the way. I think they're 255s. 18 by 8.5 with a 45 ET. That's a big one. But they fit great. I actually found on the Mark 6 Golf R Facebook page a guy who had the same exact setup, and he said it fit great. They'd rub a few times. Honestly, I don't know if there's a name for that turn that does the big. But I honestly broke a piece. I thought I did. It slammed the ground hard, and then I got here. I'm like, oh, it's broken. But it was already broken. So.
This just warms my heart.
Yes. I got some zip ties back to kind of get my angles in and catch on stuff. No, but originally I was going to make a tube frame bumper for it.
Yeah.
But then there was enough pieces, and I started laying them out. I could put it all together and make it work. So.
No, it's good. I dig it.
Thank you. Stood up by Tanner Foust. He said he was going to come check this thing out, and he didn't. He liked the van, but he doesn't like this, I guess. So Tanner, if you're seeing this, I'm heartbroken. After the sound off, we went up the hill to the lodge where they were doing the awards ceremony.
You have to be prepared. Like, this is an event.
147! And we actually won an award for highest mileage Golf R, which I couldn't believe because I think we only had 147,000 miles on it at the time. Wookies is super cool. They give you like little plaques. We got one. The guys at Wookies in the Woods take awesome care of their sponsors, and they're super thankful, super grateful. Great guys. So they have all of us up on stage, everyone who supports, and they give everybody a supporting plaque and also a delicious bag of coffee. This honestly might be one of the highlights for me of this trip, is just getting younger people involved. And this was Santiago. We met him and his dad Jake at the award ceremony. They were just super cool. So they came back to check out the car. We had Santiago jump in, fire it up, bounce it off the launch control there, and hopefully create a future VW enthusiast. Nice. Santiago is a future VW owner. He is. Dude, are you gonna have a car like this when you get old enough? A little race car?
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
That's so cool.
Yes. Dude, go behind it and listen. All right, so this is Abe. He's the guy who makes Wookies in the Woods happen. Tell me a little bit about your event.
It's just an event where cool people come together and hang out and do fun stuff and become a big family and enjoy the roads and each other. It's fun.
How long have you been doing it?
A long time.
Yeah, too long?
10 years
Not
or
long
so,
enough,
11
maybe?
years.
Do you ever see yourself passing the torch off to
I probably will.
You got some proteges?
I don't know. I've tried to.
Everyone loves Abe around
It's a
here.
lot of work. It's hard to pass it off.
No. But
It's hard to let go.
I'm
I
not
made
just
friends
saying
for 10 years now that I've been coming to see every year. So I'm just happy to be back.
That's
Everybody's
great.
here having fun.
Yes, for sure. Thank you for putting on such a good event.
Thanks for sponsoring and coming.
Yes, thanks for having
all
us
these
with
years.
with this piece of junk. We're having some fun. So great way to end off Wookies 21.
Awesome.
Thanks, Abe.
Thank you.
I'm a pretty talkative guy, and between the awards ceremony, the sound off, and the raffle, I kind of got lost in the Wookiness, talking to everybody and enjoying the event. Didn't get a lot of footage, so we reached out to you guys to show us what you liked about the event or your favorite shots, because it's a large event. There's probably 200 or 300 cars, I'd imagine, in the parking spots and the sound off field and all that area, and we have footage of maybe like 10 cars from our little section of the sound off field. So we wanted to reach out to you. And here are the shots that you guys liked from Wookies in the Woods 21. So that's gonna wrap up our 4th video on the Golf R and our Wookies 21 experience. We've had a blast with this thing. We have lots of plans, lots of ideas coming forth to get some more content with this thing. And we appreciate you guys enjoying the video. We are a gauge company that makes gauges, and we're trying to make interesting content, but it is easier said than done. Working on that. We'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who helped support us in this build. ECS Tuning, Unitronic, 1552, and a huge, huge, huge thank you to Abe and all the crew at Wookies in the Woods. They put on literally the best show we've ever been to. We enjoy it. We plan on being there every year from here on out, and we're a happy and proud supporter of that show for years. If you like these videos, please let us know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share these with your friends. Say hi to us if you see this car out and about, and we'll see you in the next video. Finally. Oh, hey Jake, it wasn't recording.
That explains the helipad detail.